And crypto. Contact us on 675 54 38 97 or 693 88 03 46. You can as well visit our YouTube channels for tutorials, MOFFO Money TV, or our Facebook pages, Judas MOFFO, MOFFO Money TV. Work now and get paid right now.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this other edition of the review of the mass adoption of the previous day. My name is Geros Mufo Mufo Money in the SBC community. I'm a chief member helper. It's always a privilege when we have the opportunity on MOFFO Money TV Plus to give you updates of what took place in the mass adoption in the previous day. Yesterday was Wednesday, the 14th of June 2023, and at 4 p.m. West and Central African time, that is 3 p.m. GMT, was time for mass adoption, and we were so lucky and so happy to have the admin on board. The meeting was hosted by His Excellency Chief Justice May, and he was representing Mr. Carl that is not so sound this last time, and it was requested that more prayers should be directed towards his person for him to quickly recover. Yesterday we had a very excellent meeting. There was very hot moments and very sweet moments. Admin was back in full form, not like Monday when he was a little bit sick with a toothache. He said he was on top form and he could go for 2 hours on a very great motion with the training. So he started his monologue and he talked about average income in different SBC countries. From there, he going to talk about a new member and how a new member in the community can really benefit from what we are offering. And from that standpoint, he tried to permit us to understand more detailedly what we are offering and how new members can participate from what we are offering. So they should try as much as possible. I have a problem here. So they should try as possible to do what is necessary so that they can really benefit from what we are offering. So, and the third aspect, he talked about the last chance. The last chance is over. It's game over for the last chance. And lastly, he's talked about the mentally retarded that have been disturbing the community for quite a long time, and he is so that. Disturbed with these people that are discouraging others on what we are doing. So uh, we uh, we should really take time to really sit on and educate ourselves. And uh, if you're not if you are not ready, we can not really move forward. So those were the things that admin examined. And lastly, he gave a last word to the community when answering questions. He gave updates about uh, the situation that happened the 12th of June, and he said he will be blogging about that. He is going to sit down and write a blog about the 12th June, which was the day of the march and the day of the triple march, quadruple pay, and also give us clear information as far as the large group paying and the small group withdrawing is concerned with the match. So that is how he answered questions relating to that and give us clear clues on that. And the major part of the message yesterday was that we have an engagement with the builders, and this builders engagement does not oblige you so much to do much. Just bring your tool and be consistent with your tool, and let's conserve the tool that we have, and each month we bring two. That is what is going to make what to forge forward. And once everything is in place, he is going to definitely honor all the other engagements that we had with the members of the community. So those are the highlights of all what admin discussed yesterday. Let's go to the details and examine one element after the other, the way he did it, so that we can really understand more detailedly what went on. So let's go where I will share my screen and try to dip you deep into what admin saying, and we can really understand it from there. Now, the first thing that admin talked about was he went on to go out to look there out there at the average revenue per country. Average revenue, average income. Let's take income, revenue and income. Average revenue, income in African countries. So this is where we started the training. There was a possibility to look at this, and we definitely used a map to have the average revenue per country. And with this idea of average revenue per country, we try to understand what is really important for different countries. Like here, if you see, Morocco has $1,910 US, South Africa is 1,712 US. Let's take countries that we best know for having a really great revenue. Oh, my country is not here. Why? Hmm? Zimbabwe 600, Burundi, virtually. Oh yeah, yeah. We have Central Africa. This is $620. Central African Republic. So we are talking about Central African Republic. They are just countries that are average salary in Africa by profession. So we have here the statistics that went on to help admin to do this. And why was admin doing this? Admin was doing this in order for us to see if the $150 that is being paid monthly from the promo that is going on right now can go a long way to give every builder the possibility to really say that. Admin said, yes, this is really something comparable to ordinary people that work all day through and work for 1 year. If you are receiving approximately $2,000 a year, it really means that it's something worthful, and is something that you can really make use of. Now, Anmi went further and said, let's take a new person that joined the SBC community. So he went on to the back office, and we went on to have a look at a new member that joins the community. He asked the question to Ambassador Mbe, what is the thing that the new person that joined the community will benefit from immediately? Ambassador Mbe said the first thing that a new person that joined the community, after activating his back office, he is going to benefit 50 SBC coins, which are going to be given to him. And if this person activates his account for 1 year, he is going to be in possession of 600 SBC coins, which the value of an SBC coin right now is almost $1,000. Meaning that after 12 consecutive months or activation of $400 for 1 year, which is approximately that, this person will be sitting on a huge sum, which is 600 multiplied by the value of Joy G at that particular point in time, which right now we can say that the value of Joy G is around $1,000, means that 600 times $1,000 is already talking about $600,000 at instance when we are talking. So this is just what the person is going to have for the long term. And admin said, looking at this long-term vision of the community, is also good and clear to tell these people that there is no guarantee or on what we are doing that we should stake our life on. It is a community that is gathering people, and gathering people, anything can happen. But the reality is that we have been doing this for the past 7 years, and we have consecutively been building. So the reality is to permit everyone to understand what is going on, no sugarcoating, but say things the way they are. So that is the first benefit that that person is going to have, which is potentially huge after 12 months, as they will be in position to do the withdrawal of the match of what they are receiving right now at entrance. Now, this person needs to get two new people to join in order that next month he will not remove money from his pocket to activate his account. And these two new people that join, they are going to pay their activation fee, and he is going to have 50% of each of this person. That is 50% for the first, 50% for the second, and this will help him to activate his account. Upon that, we have a $5 that is going on right now, which he is also going to receive, which pertaining to the duration, for a month, he is going to receive $150, which is really something very interesting for him to take at hand. And at the end of the day, we are going to count on the collective nature of the community to move ahead and realize the activities, not only on the admin's moves, but collectively we are going to take decisions and look at a trajectory which we are going to live a life that is worth it. With only $400 a year, you have a great reward of almost $600 in terms of multiplying the 50 SBCs that you receive every month for 12 months by the actual market price of Joy G is really going to be something very huge. And they're getting paid $150 a month for participating with new people is something very, very significant, and is huge money for you to use to bring other people on board and help these two to bring their own tool on board. So this is an engagement for us that are builders, or for the people that are builders in the community, that they need to just do this little challenge to bring two people on board every month to maintain the consistency with their receiving $5 as builders. It is probable and a little bit challenging, but it is realizable, because receiving $5 a day for just having two people to sign up for a month is something very, very fantastic, as the admin will put it. So, admin said this is really what we should look up at for the upcoming months. There is nothing huge to demand from members of the community, rather than adding two new members on the members that were brought in within the 30th, the 1st of May and the 30th of June. Adding two on that and nobody falling off is really going to make it work for everybody and keep the community growing, and will make us to quickly attain the large number that is paying, and equally have the smaller number that is withdrawing. The next thing that admin talked about was the last chance, and he said last chance was over on the 11th of June at midnight, and meaning last is really last. And he doesn't want to hear people to come back to say, up to say, admin again, the last chance. No, 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 the last chance is over. And if people are in need of help, they need to go to the member helpers. The member helpers are the ones solving the problems. And if you get to member helpers and you're unable to have help, you can skip from one member helper to another to really have somebody with the same language that can help you. These are the people here trained every time and updated all the time on what is going on in the community to be in place to help you solve whatever problem you are having. So it is best for you to get to these people to solve your problem rather than carrying your problem to the mass adoption meeting and distracting admin who personal aim of a mass adoption meeting is to motivate the troops, that it motivate the community, and for us to go out there and build this community that all of us should enjoy the match that is on, or the match offer that is on for all of us right now. So no mentally retarded, this is the word that I mean use, no mentally retarded somebody should come to the mass adoption and uh, present his or her personal problem to the hundreds of people that are watching. It makes no sense for somebody to carry his or her personal problem, of which we have these member helpers, a great list of them present to help you, and you always carry your issues to the mass adoption training, which permit us not to really move smoothly. So he doesn't want to get it again from those people. It's true that we have setbacks. The setbacks, we are trying to work them out, and with the revenues that are coming in, almost $1 million a month already, we cannot set that aside just for a few people that may have one issue or another. So the people that have buybacks, we will be looking at that as we put forward, and many others that um, have money stock in the system. They are going to be receiving $10 instead of receiving $5. They will be receiving $10 in order for us to finish with them. And looking at the percentage, it's only at least 25% of people that have stakes or have money stock in the system. It's not all the members of the community. So people should not to mass adoption to distract and to present their personal issues. He will not like that. And if it happens that people continually coming, if there was a possibility, he will put off the meeting button and send them away. It's just that he couldn't do that, or he doesn't have the ability to do that, but he's just sick and tired of people coming to complain. He has given his all for us to push forward, and we are doing everything within our reach to make everything to work for everybody. So it is really high time that we seize this opportunity and really work upon it and make everyone to understand where we are going. If you're tired, you can put yourself aside, but don't distract those who are really motivated and keep going. So he laid out this warning before starting the question and answering session, that nobody should come up with a question which is to say or give opinion of his personal problem. And he opened the question and answer session with Ambassador Kweba from Ivory Coast, who was trying to chat with him later that on in the day, and he asked him to come to the mass adoption training. And this is what Ambassador Kweba was trying to put through, was that many people are not understanding what admin is trying to share with the community, and it disturbs him, Ambassador Kweba, for what admin is doing, because the $5 that we are receiving are coming from the admin wallet, that is the wallet of admin in the SBC community, that is the community admin's wallet, which is really something gigantic to prove to us that we are doing great job. So we need to do our own part as co-admins for us to grow, because admin is trying as much as possible to go an extra mile to give us $5 for what he is trying to put to the builders, for to motivate and support them to keep building, for us to build our way out. So this is something of great endeavor on the side of admin, and we should not take it for granted. We should really accept this and give the community a push. So everyone should try as much as possible for us to be a builder, and we are going to see ourselves going quicker and faster. Now, the next person that came up with a question was Gina. Gina asked admin if it is not possible for him to take the wallet to the back office, where we can directly use the Joy G that we are receiving $5 a day, and pay our back office from the Kringelback office. Admin said he will be accused again for being a monopoly as far as that is concerned. So he cannot do otherwise. The reality is just that he is going to look for a way out, but not to do things in that manner. So the reality is a very disturbing one, and he doesn't see it possible for him to do what Gina was saying because it would disturb him. Gina came up with a second question concerning his personal situation that he was facing, and he was demanding the community that is prayerful to pray for her, and was asking admin the possible way to go about. Admin used the opportunity to answer her directly and show her how it is very grateful and rewarding to believe in the creator, and what you expect from the creator. You should accept that the creator have already realized it and stay in that mental state, because the creator is the all knower and all doer of everything, and he knows best what is going to take place, and you can only offer to him every situation that is presented to you, and know for sure that he has the last word as far as that is concerned. So admin answered Gina and said, we in the SBC community, we should definitely do the same by believing that as we started this community, we already know where we're going with, and at a certain point in time, a bad situation is even a good one, because it makes things to turn around and even work more better. So we should not just looking at the setbacks that we are in. We should look that as a stepping stone that we are going to use to grow, and even grow bigger than we can imagine. So he's seeing things working out well as we are pulling along. Now, the next question that came up came from Genu. Genu came up with two questions that were very pertinent questions. And the first question, which Genu asked who he was a French speaker, he said, I mean, in the past years with TBC, we had our TBC web wallet that we were using to keep our coins. What of that wallet? And with SBC, are we still to have a new wallet, or what is going on? And to answer that question, admin said with TBC, we had a lot of abuses, because once we allow the transfer of TBC from wallet to wallet, people used to use what we had to strategize their own personal schemes and collecting money from people that harm a lot, and that was being used to abuse people. Right now, we are in the transition period between TBC and SBC, and now we don't have wallets. We will only have wallet when we accomplish our entire team of 1 billion members. That is when we are going to have wallet. The transition from an abundance coin to a gold coin is what we are doing right now. We have created GGR, which is based on gold, and the community or the world right now needs a gold-backed currency more than an abundance-based currency, which the world right now do not understand and cannot embrace an abundance-based currency. So the wallet will not be present right now, but it's going to come when we attain our objective. Okay. He went on with the second questions. Admin, can you give updates about the promo so far, since we are at the second week of the second month of the promo? There is an information that you gave in the blog, and once I read that information concerning the retention of membership, I was worried and I couldn't really make out what you meant by we should have a retentionship of our members as from now henceforth. Admin went on to explain to answer this question by saying that if you read the last chance article that was published on the blog, you can understand that looking at the numbers, uh, you can come to understand that looking at the numbers, this is the word retention is required for success to come. So this was the worry that this leader had as far as this blog was concerned. So admin said, if you look at the two people that came in, or the new people that came in, the conditions for the promo for the month of May was that you have at least new or two new members from the 1st of May to the 30th of June, which will qualify you to participate in the promo. Now, if you have done that, that is the needful that has been done. But you need two additional people every month, and all of them being active with you in order for you to keep participating in the promo. You need to have all your personal referrals active, which are under you as partaking to the two new that you brought and the two new that you bring for the next month. If the four, one fail up, it does not activate its account, it means that for the next coming month, you need to look for a way to add them to be in exact number for you to continue receiving your $5. So, one advice I will give to everyone that is recruiting new members right now: don't go to people that are not ready to recruit. If you will ask me, I will tell you, bring on board somebody that can also recruit too and benefit from the advantages accorded, so that next month you can also add two in order to continue maintaining your position to be receiving the $5. That is why I talked of retention is required now for success to come. So that is how he answered the second part of the question. So for the next coming month, I'm still going to blog about it. You just need two new members a month, and the former being active for you to be a builder. So each builder must respect this. Is an engagement, it's not an obligation, but it's the way it needs to be done for us to build the community as fast as possible for us to have the opportunity to continue. So the next question was the question of Joel. And Joel came up and said, admin, since I was not present, I wish to have the update of what took place in June, the 12th of June, which was a day which was to be deciding what team are you belonging to, and what is your position. So admin said, yes, if you look at the blog, normally if you go to the core team area, there was to be an adjustment that was to be carried out. But right now, they are still working on it. The 12th of June had a double influence on the member of the community. At that date, it was the day that new members, members of the Rotator Team 2022, were to join the core team and the backup team members to be on a position to be receiving. And also it was a date of which the core team and the backup team was to have their joy G being doubled. So if you can look right now, this area is under construction because that work is being done right now. So concerning that, we, after examination of the situation, realized that with the last chance, not everybody took the position, and a lot of people fell off from the rotator team, which is something that is unexplainable, because we can understand how a lot of people fell out. If they were real people, maybe some created fake accounts or whatever, but that it was not seen. But the reality is that the number that have been retained is only the number for right now, which is under construction, is the number for the core team, the backup team, and probably they are trying to fill up the backup team and see how the others will be part of the Rotator 2023. So if you happen you have not activated your account on the 11th, which was the last date, probably you will be sent to Rotator 2023, and you will need to take time in order for you to exchange your match. You are no more going to be in the match. And looking at the numbers, we can look it from the positive aspect or the negative, but I'm going to blog on this I'm going to give you extra information on this, and with the figures, you will more understand what I'm trying to say. So just be patient. Once everything is done here, I'm going to try and blog about this to give you the updates about all what is here. So just try as much as possible to be tuned in to the blog and mass adoption, and you'll get all the necessary update concerning this. So that is how admin went on to draw the curtains on the mass adoption of yesterday, and that is how we went out, and he gave us that we should, with love and respect, we should really share the excitement and build the community as we pull along. So these are the words of which we thought was necessary to share them out with you and permit you to understand that we are moving forward with the people that are present. Those who don't want to move forward, it's your will, but we are here to make things work out. We have been here for 7 years, and we will continue doing what is necessary because we are a part of a solution to the global problem, and we are just doing what is necessary to make things work out for everyone, not disturbing or not sidelighting. So that is how was ended yesterday in the mass adoption training, and I was so and so happy and excited to be the one to bring you this update. Stay tuned, have a great weekend, and see you whenever we have updates. Thanks be to God, and see you in other editions. Bye bye for now.
Exchange of cash and crypto. Contact us on 675 54 38 97 or 693 88 03 46. You can as well visit our YouTube channels for tutorials, MOFFO Money TV, or our Facebook pages, Gildas MOFFO, MOFFO Money TV. Work now and get paid right now.